y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with an empties video. And I've got quite a bit of stuff, so I'm going to jump into this. But first, I want to kind of make an announcement, tell y'all something, and ask y'all to do something for me. I have recently had my eyes done. If you've been with me for a long time, or really not even that long, I mentioned it not long ago that I wanted to have my eyes done. Well, I had it done at the end of July. I had an upper lower bleph and some laser on my face. So I'm going to do a video on that. But if you have any questions about it, anything you want to know, that's the kind of video it's going to be. I just want to, if you've been thinking about having this done, let you know about pain, price, the whole procedure. So anyway, y'all just ask me, down below any questions you want to know about having my eyes done. So anyway, I'm going to jump into my empties and I'll have that video out probably in a couple of weeks. I would say about 2 weeks, as soon as I can put it together. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into my empties and I'm going to start with, I don't know, it's just all mixed up in here. I've been saving it for forever. I will start with this Bobbi Brown face base. I didn't use it all the way up. I love the smell of this, but when I use it, my makeup just doesn't go on as good. I don't know. I tried to use it up and I wasn't enjoying it. I don't remember what it made my makeup do. Like it just didn't seem to last as long. So I'm tossing the Bobbi Brown face base. Maybe I'll give this to somebody because this is pricey. I think I'll give that. Okay, I am tossing a broken Urban Decay Grindhouse. This is a sharpener. This one's probably about 5 years old. And I love these. I have another one on the way and I had a backup. But I like to keep them like, not in my purse, but over here and in my bathroom. I kind of keep these everywhere. This is a great sharpener. And I think it's like $10. I love it. I replaced that. Okay, then I went through an Essence Sculpted Volume mascara. And I love this. Today I have on, it's a very rare occasion, and I don't think I got them on great on this eye. That may be sticking up a little bit. But I'm trying out some false eyelashes, but this is great. It makes my eyelashes so long. And I've gotten on the eyelash serum again. I just wanted to try some false ones, some fake ones. I have this on with it, but this is great. This makes your eyelashes so big. Okay, then I went through a Lancome Visionnaire, and I haven't replaced it right now. What am I using? I don't know. I'm using some other stuff. The Ordinary Niacinamide. I'm using a estrogen cream that I'll list down below that I really like. Heard about from Penn Smith Skincare. But I love this. And when I'm out of the things that I'm using right now, I will order this again. This is, I think I can tell a difference with this. I love it. At night right now, I'm using the Genifique, and I'm loving that. Really loving that. So I'm going to use up some other stuff before I spring for another $90 serum when I have so many things in my possession, but I will get that again. Okay, I am tossing this Super Stay, or I may give this away. It's the 30 hour. It's so good. It is so good, but I don't like the applicator. Look at that. It's tiny and stiff. This is very stiff. It's just not a great application, but real good cover. So if you don't mind that little tiny stiff applicator, you might love it. I'm gonna hand that off to somebody. Okay, then I went through a Gucci Linda. This is so pretty. It's a beigey nude. Hold on. I'll dig some out. You can't really see it very good on my skin. It blends with my skin, which is why I love it. It's so pretty with a little bit darker of a liner. Every time I wore this over on Instagram, somebody asked me what I had on. It's beautiful. I did replace it. I got Linda, I got this one, and I got another one. I'll list them both down below. They're very close. And I love them. Those are a go-to. I almost want to dig the rest of that out because it's kind of expensive. Okay, I am tossing y'all I know that it bothers a lot of y'all when I toss stuff, but when stuff gets to be over half a decade old, I kind of hesitate to pass it on. The Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. I got this out to use it again. I don't like this as much as my Nakia Joy finishing powder. Or if I was going to use one like this, the Hourglass was beautiful. And I have a lot of Hourglasses in there. But the loose Hourglass. There's a lot of powders I like better than this one. I don't like the finish of it as much. They may not even carry this anymore. I just dumped a bunch. And it has a petroleum smell. Or somebody told me a long time ago, crayons. I think that was Glitzy Fritzy. Somebody said it smells like crayons. It does. Very strong ones. Okay, the Thayer's Rose Toner. I had this forever because I mostly like my Clinique Clarifying Lotion too, but I will tell y'all, after I had my eyes done, I had major laser done under both of my eyes. I still have a scab under this eye. You might can see the shadow of it. I still have a scab under this eye, and this was way better on my sore under eyes than Clinique. So that might be a good pointer for you. I'll try to remember to say that in the video. If you get your eyes done or any major laser, this is nice and gentle. I'm not recommending it. I didn't use it the first 2 weeks. I'm not a doctor, but I did this after about a month. I started using this, and it seemed to help to not have that really strong, astringent toner. This was very nice, and I love the smell of it. I love it. It's nice and gentle. Speaking of, this is my beloved Clinique Clarifying Lotion too. I replaced it, and I love it. I've loved this since the 90s, maybe the 80s. I love it so, so much. Makes my face feel so clean. Okay, I have 2 foundations. I have the one I have on today, and that is the Tarte Concealer. And I was gone for so long, y'all didn't even know I got off of this because I wanted to use some other stuff up, and I thought, I'm not going to let all that makeup just go to waste. So I ran out of this. Oh, I love it so much. It is luminous, a great cover, takes 1 pump. I'm not even going to say if they discontinue it because I don't want to jinx myself. I need to get backups. I love that so much. But I did use all the way up this YSL All Hours. I thought I loved it. I thought I loved this until I ran out of it and got out my Tarte Concealer because I thought, well, I do want to use that up. Made me realize that I used this for like a month and a half and did not look my best because the Tarte Concealer, it's so good. It is a very full cover though, y'all. If you don't like a full cover, you won't like it. You could just use less, kind of thin it out with something. It is just beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, then I went through an entire, I think this is Maybelline, and it's a white concealer, and I use it on my lips. When my lipstick is too dark, I always have one of these in my purse, at my desk, in my bathroom. They're everywhere. I usually have that in the light. Okay, the Essence Volume Booster. This is the mascara primer. I'm not using this anymore because after I had my eyes done, they are very tender and you can't put any pressure on them for several weeks. No longer, like a month. Maybe even longer than a month. When I have this on, it made it too hard to get my mascara off. I had to rub. So at that point, I started using just my mascara, and I realized I don't need this. That's just as good on its own. This just adds an extra layer, but that's all I'm wearing today. It's all I've worn for the last couple of months. And it doesn't smear. It lasts just as long. It goes on just as pretty, maybe better, because this makes my eyelashes stiff and then I go in with that. So I don't use this anymore, but it does make it stay on so good that I had to work to get it off. So if you need that, that's a good one. I just don't need that. Nakia Joy Finishing Powder. This is my go-to. This is my beloved. I'm on my second or third one of these, and I keep winning back up. And I love it so much. It just gives the prettiest finishing filtered touch on your face. It's beautiful. And they're shipping from the US now. So it's not coming from Australia anymore. So it gets here real fast, like in under a week. A cheeky, and this was split and dried out on the end. And this is the Beauty Blender brand. I have not found one I like as much. I've tried the e.l.f. and I love it, but it didn't replace this. I just use it in different parts of my face. I love the Beauty Blender. That may be the baby, but I think it's the cheeky. Okay, I went through a Rimmel in black, and I always have another one, and probably one in backup waiting. I just love this. You know, why spend more on just a black liner? Okay, I went through a NYX Jumbo Stick, and I still use this on my eyes to make my lids stand out, but not as much. I just used to on my bad eye, which is this eye. I would have to come all the way over to make it look like I had more of an eyelid, and now I just have to do it in here. But this brightens and makes an eyelid where there is no eyelid. It is great. Oh, I had two of those. One of those may have fallen out. I don't know. I keep them everywhere, and I love those. I still use that. Okay, I am tossing. I think that's all my makeup. I'm going to go on to some skincare. I have a perfume and an eye drop. This MSM eye drops. When my eyes used to be so dry, y'all, this works so well. And after I had my eyes done, my surgery, your eyes get really dry for a while, and to the point it scared me. I'm going to try to remember to put that in the video. It scared me. I thought, what have I done? I've dried my eyes out, but it was okay. It was just temporary. But during that time, I got out MSM, liquid MSM drops. Ellis for Living told me about these. These are magic. They just work. I don't know why they work so well, but better than gel drops for me. It's up there with my prescription Cidra. These just really made my eyes feel better overall. And this one still has some in it, but I bought this like 3 years ago when my eyes were always dry. So I'm tossing this, but I replaced it with several more. I keep that all the time. Okay, I went through two different hairsprays. I went through Sebastian Shaper Plus. This is cement. This is when I'm having real estate photos out in West Texas wind. Cement. This just keeps your hair so nice. Just nice, you know, but I don't use it every day. But when I do, I love it. And then I went through a Bodifying Bamboo Fiberfoil Big Hairspray. And this is my everyday because it holds great, but then I can brush through it. It's more of a natural, but very firm hold that you can brush right through. Okay, I went through a Burt's Bees Foaming Cleanser, and I just replaced it. I have been using a really pricey, I'll put a picture of it right here. I don't remember what it's called, that I bought from my plastic surgeon when I had my eyes done. I don't like it any better than this. I bought a bunch of stuff when I was real relaxed, like I was getting medicated to go in, and I was like, yes, I want one of everything. I got an SPF, I got a cleanser. Y'all, I like this just as much. I don't know what I paid for that, probably $50. I just replaced this before I'm even finished with that one. This is just as good, every bit as good. So just reordered that, and I love it. Okay, I went through a DHEA 25 milligram. If you struggle with hormones, this is over the counter, but I don't recommend you taking it without a blood test. I was very low on it. And this is like the fountain of youth if you are low on it. So next time you get your hormones or your blood work done, get tested for this. You don't want to be low on DHEA. I believe DHEA monitors all the other hormones in your body. That may be wrong, but it seems like I heard that. And that makes the biggest difference for me. Energy, weight, makes me more clear-headed. I love my DHEA. I've been on that forever. forever. When I was like 35, my doctor told me I had the DHEA levels of an 80-year-old. So I've been on it for years. Nattokinase, again, not something I recommend if you don't need it. My blood was too thick a couple years ago. So my doctor put me on nattokinase. This is a herbal supplement that's supposed to keep your blood, not too thick. And I take that morning and night. But again, don't just run out and get that on your own. But it is something to think about, if you just are kind of borderline. I think mine was when I had, COVID, the big C. I think that's kind of made my blood thick. So anyway, I went through a Casamorati Lira. I did not replace this. Hold on. I've got 2 dupes for this. Hold on. Okay, I have 2 dupes for that. And I like these as much as that. I have the Caramel Delight by DUA. It's a tiny little bottle, but, I'm not having to spend $350 at one time. And then I got Fragrenza Limone y Vaniglia. And this one's a little more citrusy, and this one's a little sweeter, so I mix them. I think this one's the closest, but I love them both. So if you don't want to spring for the Casamorati Lira, which is like $270 or $350 or something, which I don't, maybe for Christmas, but why? These are just as good. I love them. Okay, I have a soap. This is by a company called Dixie Grace, and it's the scent of Rebel Soul. This is goat's milk foaming soap. And I ordered this online. My friend Wendy gave it to me for my birthday. And when it comes, it's like to here. And I fill the rest of it with filtered water and shake it up. And it's a foaming soap. And I love it. I don't know why I love it so much. I love the scent of it. I like the bottle sitting in my bathrooms. So I have this all over my house. I love it. This was a great candle from Bed Bath & Beyond. This is Cherry Mocha, and I loved it. I never remember to light a candle, but recently I was like, why don't I ever do candles? And that was a really good one I wanted to tell you all about. All right, and that is all of my empties. Y'all definitely down below let me know anything that y'all have been using that you are liking so I can get it and love it with you. And ask me any questions that you're curious about with my eyes, the treatments that I had done. And I will get that recorded in the next couple of weeks and have it out. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.